Is there a problem, officer? Damn, Terrell, why you scare me like that?
Ma'am, I clocked you doing 45 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. I need to see your license and registration, please.
What? I ain't got time for this shit.
License and registration, please, ma'am.
You know my license is expired. Now, I'm just making a quick run to the gas station to get some cigarettes. What are you doing?
Does the vehicle belong to you, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am. And the car is my son's.
I need you to step out of the vehicle, please, ma'am.
You know, Terrell, this is not the way to make me change my mind about putting your ass out.
Out of the car now, ma'am.
Swear to God.
There's been a series of SUV thefts in the area. I'm gonna have to impound this vehicle and place you under arrest.
Oh, man, this is some bullshit. Terrell, would you...
How about we add resisting arrest?
How about you kiss my ass?
Yeah, well, we could talk about that after you spend the night in the joint.
All right. Listen, baby.
Oh, go ahead. 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Oh, look at that. Look what she got to get.
Oh, yeah.
9. Oh, no. All right. You know, wait a minute. I think somebody's... Hey, there he is, Mr. Chadwick towing himself. How you doing, son?
Hey, Pop. So, you made it.
You sound as surprised as your wife when I called her from the airport and asked her to pick me up. Which I don't know why. I mean, I said I was coming. Here I am.
Yes, you are.
You know, Florida ain't that far away. Besides, I had to come and check on what they're teaching my grandson at that fancy school he goes to.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
I'm heating up your plate right now.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Here you go, Ben.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, I tell you, you're a lucky man. You got it made. Your mother never took care of me like that.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to take care of somebody who ain't there, huh?
Well, the way you two eat, it was a wonder there was any food at all. Come on, Kelly.
So, Maxine tells me that you got that new contract with the city. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks, Pop. I appreciate that.
Well, like I always said, Chadway men always handle their business. And that right amount.
Yes, sir.
Max also tells me you're getting pretty busy down there.
Yeah, well, work is growing faster than I can hire the help.
Well, help has arrived. I'll come down and help you with truck maintenance, if you could use me.
Well, Kenny always said no one could work on an engine like you could, Ben.
Okay, I will say 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, I love to help, Pop.
Then you got it.
Mom was right. Dad did always say Grandpa could fix anything. I just hope he could fix whatever's wrong with him and Dad.
Thanks again for bailing me out, baby. I promise I'll pay you back.
You could pay me back by going to the DMV and getting your license renewed.
DMV?
First thing in the morning.
Now, you know I ain't standing in them long lines. Shoot, I'd rather be back in jail.
That's exactly where you're going to end up if you go back to that crazy boyfriend of yours.
Ex-boyfriend. And he came after me, remember?
Who's back there? I said, who's back there?
What the?
I'll be damned.
Look who's back on the street.
I thought we had an understanding.
Yeah, well, we did. But I changed my mind. Now, if you excuse me, gotta get to work. I said excuse me. Unless you want to be the next bad Adams I'll lock up.
Come on, don't, baby. Don't.
And so, as a result of Watergate, this nation saw its 37th president resign to avoid being impeached, and Gerald Ford sworn in as the 38th president of the United States. Now, moving on.
Is that it?
Excuse me?
Mr. Dixon's one of those teachers who's in complete control of the classroom. He calls on you. You do not raise your hand, not even to go to the bathroom.
Well, you said that's how Watergate ended. I was just wondering if you were going to tell the rest of the story. The real story.
Excuse me, sir. Remind me who you belong to?
I'm Ben Chadway. I'm Ahmad Chadway's grandfather.
I know I'm getting extra homework for this.
Well, Mr. Chadway, I don't think this is the time.
Please, call me Ben. You see, what you're missing is the fact that after Nixon's resignation, the Watergate web continued to weave its magic.
How so?
Well, Nixon received a presidential pardon from Gerald Ford. And that pardon was prearranged between the two of them.
I'm well aware of those rumors. However, there's no proof of it.
Connection was pretty obvious. And it was highly publicized, as those of us who are old enough remember. Hey, what about the guy who uncovered the break-in? Now, here was a man who changed the face of American politics by uncovering corruption that led to the highest office in the land. Do any of you kids know what happened to him? Or do you even know his name?
No. Never heard of him.
No? His name was Frank Wills. And one night while on security duty at the Watergate Hotel, he noticed that the door leading to the basement of the hotel was taped open. So he took the tape off. 10 minutes later, he discovers that the tape is back on the door.
And then what happened?
He called the police. This man was a hero. And do you know that after Watergate, he couldn't even get a job? They treated this man like he had done something wrong, just for being honest. And there is proof of that.
All right, next we have science. Monday.
So, talk.
I really don't know what to say. Well, I've been kind of interviewing therapists, so to speak, and you came highly recommended. So I was hoping to hear more about you.
Then we'll just sit in silence until you're ready.
Thank you for your time.
What's up, player?
How you doing, Quincy?
Cool, man.
Hey, look, man, I got a little something for you. What did you get from me on that cop Terrell Johnson?
He's no joke, man. Kicks much ass. Locked up more than a few Southside brothers.
Damn.
Yeah. The mayor's even on his job. Gave him some community award. Personally, I don't think you should be fucking with him. One more thing, and this can't get back, I told you. When I was asking around about Terrell, I found out he's been asking about you. He let it be known that he owes a favor to anybody who delivers dirt on you, player, so watch your back.
Good looking now.
No problem.
Maybe you didn't see what you thought you saw. And what if I told you those therapists you're interviewing weren't as crazy as you say they were?
You'd be pissed.
Go ahead, Bird. Tell your story. Thank you, Teri. Because I know what I saw. Half-naked Lynette kissing my husband on the mouth. Well, what did Lynn do? He acted like it was so normal.
Well, maybe that's just the way they are.
What are you talking about? Maybe that's just the way they are. Look, it's one thing for your babies to see you naked, but I'm not going to be walking around with all my business hanging out when Jay's old enough to know what he's looking at.
Well, all my kids have seen me naked. I breastfed all three of them. That kind of gives them an intimate knowledge of my body.
Well, breastfeeding is a lot different than a grown man getting cozy with his freaky mother. You know what? This whole conversation is making me sick. I'm just going to talk to Lynette and tell her how I feel.
Bird, please.
Don't all bird me. Shoot, I got something to say. I believe in saying it.